It's in the old fortified Saxon town of Sibiu in Romania, Transylvania region. See, the Christmas market's already going up already. Seems like everywhere gets into the Christmas festivities early and early each year. Last year in 2019, did a train to catch back to Budapest at 11 tonight. Other than that, time to kill. Yeah, Piazza Mara, main square. It's like an upper and lower town to the old town part of the city. It could be somewhere in Austria, just looking around. One thing you notice, probably can't see too well at the moment, but you notice when you come here that the city's infamous for is the eyes on the roofs on many of the houses. The dormer windows are designed, they look like eyes. It looks like you're being watched. Saxons are apparently invited here in around the 12th century to help with sort of trade, but also against invasions from the Tatars and later on Ottomans. Because this sort of region was at one time kind of controlled by Ottomans before it's taken back over by Austro-Hungarian Empire and then finally ceded back to Romania in 1918. Last time I was here it was June. Instead of all the Christmas market, they had like a food and drinks festival going on. Very cool. I stayed just off the main square here as well. Tower here, I think it's from 13th century if I remember correctly. Should say in the plaque here. I think it says 1500s on there, but I think it is possibly earlier than that. Just reconstructed over the centuries. These eyes again. These down to like the lower town there. Just arrived this morning by bus. It's only 2 hours and 40 minutes from Cluj. You can get the train as well here. This train station is literally about 5 minutes walk, about 10 minutes walk from the old town centre. Dead easy. There is actually a smaller square behind here as well. They do like a market. Let's say the Saxons came, this is why a lot of it's got that sort of Germanic sort of look to it from the 12th century onwards and stayed for several centuries. You see the spire clearly from quite far around outside the old town. On a clear day just outside the old town you can see Bogarosh mountain range and the other mountain ranges southwest of the city. There's like a little food market going on. It looks like there's a lot of like local produce, meats, usual meats, cheeses, bread, vegetables, honey over there. Might buy some of that actually. Some random artwork someone's just left out. If it's for sale or not. The old murals there, quite faded, but there's like a lion or something up there, possibly like a city emblem. 13th to 14th century, additions, 16th century Lutheran parsonage. Does look like a very sort of Lutheran style church. Quite plain, modest. Pizza. Yeah, that's the wine place I remember. More like modest settlements down here. People actually still living quite a few. From the main square, it doesn't actually feel too touristy in the city here. If you get out into like the smaller parts down in the alleyways and the lower town here, see Hermannstadt, the German name of the city. So you got the old shop sign there. In 1376 there's 19 guilds, German guilds in the city. The city repelled several attacks from the Turkish in the 15th and 16th centuries. Obviously the citadel helped protect it. These quite large town walls and towers bastions, many of which still remain. Sibiu lies more or less central in Transylvania region. Got other towns not too far away, other similar citadel towns like Sigiu, the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, or kind of Dracula if you will, and other well-known ones like Beertan, like smaller fortified towns. When you're on the train, you go past a lot of them and you can still see like the old kind of wooden fortified towers as you're passing by, so it's quite interesting. Fortunately on this trip I won't get a chance to visit any of them. I've visited Sigiu before and Brasov, which is further to the east, a few hours away. Here you got the so-called Bridge of Lies, Iron Bridge. So it's the upper town, constructed in the 1800s. Don't think anyone knows exactly why it's called the Bridge of Lies. Referred to it as that. Different theories, but one of the more popular ones is that anyone who stands on the bridge and tells a lie, then the bridge will collapse. See more of those eyes. I think one of them is actually watching the CCTV. The irony. Obviously like a touristy town, but it's not OTT like other places. You don't have like Dracula running around and all that crap. Apparently this city was voted by Forbes on year as the 8th most idyllic place to live in Europe. You can see why. Wouldn't mind getting a little place here. I'm just starting to get the aroma of mulled wine now. Just going to have a walk up along like the main shopping street area. Yeah, a little Christmassy at least on a rather dull, chilly November day. Seem to have a lot of the original storefronts rather than some garish modern fronts below the old historic buildings. It was Capital of Culture. What year is it? I think it might have been 2008 or 2009. I think around when Liverpool was. Completely intact from the looks of it. Another one down there as well. Looks like there's two different walls, 2 levels. Give that extra protection. Another large tower up there. Lift. Looks as though you can go up inside as well. Yeah. You can go up each of them. Yeah, really well preserved section of the city walls. Imagine the soldiers marching up and down. Imagine there's possibly like market stalls as well, or the traders, merchants. Walking down this part last time I was here. It is quite a big old town, as many have been to. The city straddles the Sieben River, I'm not sure how you pronounce it exactly. Kind of offshoot of the Alt River. 14th to 15th centuries. Zimmermannsturm, British German name. Break the peace. For some reason aimed at the Fortifications tower. Seems a bit ironic. Looks like it's possibly like 1800s. Terrifying. Still got the old Pantheon tiles on the roofs here. This one must be very lakey. Interesting little bookshop there. It's a good bookshop just off the main square as well, along that main shopping street. Got like the old front to it as well, like 19th century frontage. Adds to the kind of oldie-woldy feel of it. It's an old town that actually feels lived in. Do you think quite a few people still live in the area itself, and locals out and about during the day, like Got the old towns you get in Europe that just feel like it's the locals don't really go there, and it's just there really for tourists during the day. It's the Brukenthal Palace, 1574. So I've got all the little markets packed up for the day. Should be a morning one. Nice entrance to this house with the caryatids. Huge building. So the one in Budapest, second biggest. Just having a sit in this nice little park on the sort of edge of the old town. Obviously I think this is outside the sort of the original town walls they built outside. Sky's clearing up quite a bit, so I'm going to see if I can head down to the council tower, walk up the tower, hopefully see some of the Transylvanian Alps. See one of the original fortification towers seems to have been incorporated at some point over the centuries into what looks like this church. The sun's really blazing now. That doesn't always come out when it's sun's due to set. Just slightly pissed off looking Santa. It's a bit dark. Head up. Try and get up there as the sun's setting. Out of breath already, and I've only been up one flight of stairs. Bloody knees can't take it anymore. It's almost like a castle in itself. It's a bit like the part of the castle in Krakow. It's nice lit up at night. Got a similar look to the one in Budapest as well, that kind of Byzantine style again. Height wise it's got to be bigger than one in Budapest, I'd say. This oldie worldy narrow little passageway. Ooh. My head's just within, didn't have to duck. Too much choice. And wineless, all the different local wines. I'm the only one in here at the moment, it just opens up, so I've got it all to myself. Nice wine, nice red. Red pepper and cheese. Nice place to sit out when it's a bit warmer, I think. Nice meal. Got a bit heavy though at the end after the soup. A lot of beef with the stroganoff, so I think squeeze in one more drink before I catch the train later. You've got the obligatory Christmas songs blaring out already. I think someone forgot to tell them it's only November the 11th. Gotta leave in like an hour and a half. It sucks. Well, at least the pubs would probably be empty. Nice and cosy there in the pub then. I have to drag my ass up and down to the station then. At least it's not like a daytime train. In the past when I got the trains in Romania, share it with older women. They have a proclivity for taking the shoes off and putting the sweaty feet on the seats next to you. I can't imagine too many trains going for it this time. Hope we have a more sleeper bed. That's my bed, yeah. Number 2 Budapest. There comes my train, so ride off into the night. And that's it, so until next time.